I have never played a Sonic game in my entire life, and today that all changes. Sonic Frontiers, released in 2022, is the first open world Sonic game in a franchise that spans over 30 years now. So in preparation for this platinum, I ended up watching all 3 Sonic movies and the Knuckles TV series just to have a little bit of knowledge going in. Now, Sonic Frontiers comes in at about a 2 out of 10 difficulty on PSN profiles with around 25 hours to complete. So to start the game, we see Dr. Robotnik working on his newest experiment in an attempt to achieve world domination. And in typical Eggman fashion, his plan goes wrong and he's sucked into the portal. Next, we see Sonic, Tails, and Amy riding in a plane on their way to the Starfall Islands when suddenly they're sucked into a mysterious wormhole. This leads us to our first of 30 cyberspace missions in the game. What was that? For every cyberspace mission, your goal is to finish the level, achieve S-rank time, collect all red star rings, and collect a certain number of regular rings. Okay, well, we're gonna have a lot of learning here to do. Here we go. Nice. Don't know what the f that... Okay, I don't know what I just did. Nice. Okay. How do I kill these things? Oh. Dude, I'm skipping over like the tutorial shit on accident. I guess I'm going way too fast. Alright. That was terrible, but yeah. After completing that mission, we are thrown out of the portal onto the land of Kronos Island, where a voice tells us that we have to collect all Chaos Emeralds, destroy the Titans, and tear down the walls between dimensions. From here, we start to learn the basic controls of the game, leading us to our first trophy, Unknown Threat, for defeating our first Guardian. Okay, Unknown Threat. There's our first trophy. Defeat a Guardian for the first time. He definitely picked my pocket there, but we ended up killing him. And this also makes progress to the Threat Identified trophy for defeating all 19 Guardians in the game, which we will unlock much later on. Next, we unlock Sonic's skill tree and learn Psyloop as our first skill, which will be one of the most important skills that we will use throughout the entire game. For our next trophy, Speed Demon, we max out our ring count at 400, activating Sonic's power boost for the first time. What do we get here? Activated power boost for the first time. Continuing on through Kronos Island, we unlock our first of 6 Chaos Emeralds needed to get to the next island. And somehow, at this point, we still hadn't completed the tutorial, so we get the Journey Begins trophy for completing the Kronos Island tutorials. Who the f is Elder Coco? The Journey Begins. Complete the Kronos Island tutorials. Oh! After that, we run into our first lost friend, Amy, who we find out is trapped inside of another reality, and we make a promise to help her escape. As we continue our way through the island, learning more skills and collecting keys, we encounter our first Titan, which is the main boss of the island. It's that robot from Origins. Whoa. We end up hitting with a nice combo, unlocking the Combo Convert trophy for performing our first Phantom Rush. Phantom Burst achieved. How do I do this? And then we are quickly humbled by being tossed into the side of a mountain like a little toy. Okay, well, he just threw me through that tower I was looking for, I think that was. This is where we learn that in order to fight any Titan in this game, we need to be in possession of all 6 Chaos Emeralds from said island. Now, for our next trophy, Hermit Coco encounter, we find and speak with our Hermit Coco, where we can redeem our red and blue seeds to upgrade Sonic's power and defense levels. There we go, Hermit Coco encounter here. Spoke with Hermit Coco for the first time. What the f***? And while working on uncovering the map and collecting as many keys as possible, we come across our next trophy, Superior Ranking, which is unlocked for achieving an S rank in a cyberspace mission. Oh, we got S time. Holy shit. And we were only 2 rings off. Superior Ranking trophy earned. Achieve rank S time for the first time in a cyberspace area. Nice. And with each cyberspace mission, you have 4 optional goals to complete that will each give you a key towards unlocking a Chaos Emerald. So here we completed all 4 challenges, giving us 5 keys in total and unlocking the Perfect Run trophy. Oh, and we got another thing, Perfect Run, which is what I was hoping for. Completed all missions in 1 cyberspace area. Nice. As we unlock our next Chaos Emerald, we find out that the Chaos Emeralds were used in the past by the Ancients, who then locked them away in these towers, which is why we are tasked to unlock them with cyberspace keys. And for our next trophy, we encounter the Elder Coco, who we then turn all of our lost Cocos into, which increases either our speed or ring capacity, whichever you want to choose. From here, we unlock the 5th out of 6 Chaos Emeralds, putting us into a cutscene where Sage lets Dr. Robotnik know that he is stuck in cyberspace for good, and there is basically no scenario where he gets out. Just as we're finishing up exploring the entirety of Kronos Island, we find our first purple portal, which brings us to a fishing spot where we meet our buddy Big.
Oh, hey, Sonic.
For some reason, he has the same voice as Narwhal from Elf, but anyways, after completing the fishing trial, we unlock the Big Encounter trophy.
Would you like to try?
Big Encounter completed the fishing tutorial. And watching this back now, I really wish I knew how important fishing was early on because I figured this out far too late in the game. I'm meeting up with Amy again. We are thrown into a flashback showing us the ancients being wiped out, and we find out that the little Cocos are inhabited by the ancient spirits. These are the spirit sprites from Fortnite. From here, we are put into the absolute hardest puzzle in the game, in my opinion. Honestly, maybe I just didn't know what I was doing, but this is the only puzzle in the game that I had to look up a video on how to solve because I could not figure it out for the life of me. Dude, I'm looking this up. What the fuck? Dude, I don't know how the fuck anybody's supposed to figure this shit out. Holy fuck, bro. I mean, thank you for that video. I don't know how the fuck anybody's supposed to figure that out, other than just randomly turning shit. But after we complete that puzzle, we make our way to the top of Kronos Island, where we make our second encounter with the Titan Giganto, aka the boss of Kronos Island.
Oh yeah, daddy.
Giganto. As the fight begins, we make our way to the top of Giganto's head, where we find the 7th Chaos Emerald. Oh, there's our last emerald as well. Collecting this emerald, we transform into Supersonic. Supersonic? What the fuck? I haven't seen this. Oh, shit. Oh, some rock and roll coming in. And I will say, playing as Supersonic is probably one of the coolest things I've ever done, especially when the boss fight background music is blaring in the background. Wait, I have to hit these things, right? Those are like his weak points? Maybe not. He's gotta have weak points, right? Weak points? Oh, get to his head, it said, I think? That's probably not the move. Oh my god, okay. Gotta do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep spamming that, homie. Kidding me? It's gonna take him out a bunch. Oh, we're gonna get this combo too. Let's hit it. Get the combo. Come on, come on. Yes, phantom. Dodge. Did I not dodge, bro? Or was that supposed to happen? Oh my god! Keep smashing. Shit. Bro, I tried to dodge. Wait, how do I... Like, I don't know if he's supposed to do that or what the f is happening. Oh, he hit me again. How do I dodge that? Okay, so as soon as he starts to attack, I think I just gotta run away. Fly away, that is. Let's try to get a combo real quick, though. One of these again. Yeah, that thing is OP. Now, Giganto has a couple different attacks, but obviously being Supersonic, we just absolutely beat the piss out of him with a finishing blow, sending us straight through the Titan's body.
Good night.
Yes, sir. And as soon as the fight is over, we meet back up with Amy and find out that we have to defeat all Titans in the game in order to free all of our friends. We then unlock the beginning trophy for defeating the Titan and completing the main story on Kronos Island. From here, we crash land into Ares Island, aka the worst island in the entire game, and it's not even close. Now, each island in this game basically has the same objectives, but you fight different enemies that are tied to each specific island. And not only is Ares Island the worst because of its layout and terrain, but the Guardians you fight here, for example, this Sumo, is just such a pain in the ass for no reason. This dude's actually kind of a pain to beat, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, for our next trophy, we unlock Celestial Rain, which is for encountering a Starfall for the first time. Now, during a Starfall, a big slot machine pops up on the middle of your screen, something like you'd see in NBA 2K. As you collect stars around the map, the wheel spins, giving you fishing coins. And again, at this point, I still thought fishing was pointless, not knowing it was a completely busted way to level up Sonic's abilities insanely fast. Come on, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Ticket to Tranquility. What do we got here? Earn 100 purple coins. Here we go. But as we traverse through the sand hell, we come across Knuckles, who is our lost friend of this island. Here, Knuckles agrees to help us find the Chaos Emeralds of Ares Island so that he can be freed. Continuing to collect the Chaos Emeralds and knocking out all the side missions, we get another cutscene showing us that the Ancients were attacked on this island, resulting in all of their defenses and walls being turned into rubble. And just as this island couldn't get any worse, I had the struggle of a lifetime on one of these cyberspace levels where I spent over 20 minutes when it's supposed to take just 1 minute and 30 seconds. But the thing is, the level wasn't even that hard. It's just I couldn't figure out that I had to keep pressing boost over and over to make it up this spiral staircase. So I guess that was my fault. Was there not a f***ing thing to fall on there? Brother, that is fucking difficult as hell. Wait, I'm so fucking confused. Run, run, run. Nice. Oh, okay, dude, it was 130. Okay. Oh, fuck that level, man. Fuck you. And at this point, we are basically finishing up the island after defeating countless guardians and solving puzzles. And this is where we unlock our next trophy, Coco Leader, for gathering a total of 200 Coco. Oh, Coco Leader. Gather 200 cocoa. Okay, that trophy came out of nowhere. I like that. I really like that. Now we are ready to fight the final boss of the island, who is named Wyvern. I hope I'm saying that right. Now, Wyvern is a little different than the last Titan because it is a completely airborne enemy, meaning we have to get up to his level to even start the battle. And after falling multiple times, we eventually climb to the top of this very tedious tower and activate the boss fight against Wyvern. Here we have to follow this trail of red road that Wyvern leaves behind, and at the end awaits the final Chaos Emerald, allowing us to become supersonic. So he doesn't have... Oh yeah, there we go. He has the last emerald, so he becomes supersonic, and I think we took his power away. I'm just supposed to fly until it puts me in like a ability to hit him. Like here, possibly. Or not. I can punch him, Sonic. Yeah, I can't do anything right now. Dude, it's hard to track all these rockets and where the hell they're going, bro. Okay, now he's gonna attack. How do I dodge it? How do I dodge it? Brother, how do I dodge that? Now, it took us a few minutes to figure out this boss fight, but the main tactic of this fight is to parry his attacks, leading it to become vulnerable, where Supersonic then just beats the absolute shit out of you. Okay, just try it. Yeah, there we go. I parried it. I could have parried him this whole time. I thought those attacks were like way too strong. Supersonic is f***ing him up though. Let's get it. Come on, bitch. There we go. Parried again. Boom! Yes, there we go. Holy shit! Dude, this lag and I'm swinging this dude around. Oh my god. I forgot parry was a thing. But their Supersonic is OP as f. Here we go. Back to you. Right back to you. You little bitch. Come on. Because you don't gotta parry at like any certain time either. You can just hold it down the whole time. It's kind of... Boom, did it again. Eat him up, eat him up, eat him up, eat him up. Oh, he's hurting, man. He's hurting. Yep. Pull out your next defense mechanism, buddy. That shit ain't gonna work either. Actually, it might work. That looks scary. What is that? It's gotta dodge these. I don't think I can parry these. I'll parry the rockets though, that's for sure. Here we go. I got you. Boom. Oh my god, bro. We just hitting everything. Phantom unlock too. Next stage, here we go. Ripping this loser to shreds. Oh, no, no. Ha! Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh. Let me get back up to my Phantom. Get back up to the Phantom combo. Oh, my God. That thing is overpowered. He's got like one stage left in him. What's he going to do? Disappear, of course. Oh, we're going into space? Oh my god. We are out here. Holy shit. I've caught Wyvern. Slam him, slam him, slam him. With the final blow being us reversing its barrage of rockets right back into its face. Give me that. Right back at you, homie. Open that mouth. Open wide. That's gotta be it. Yep, that's it of Wyvern. Let's go. And that right there is the end of Ares Island, giving us the Ancient Defiance trophy for completing the main story and defeating the boss on the island. Now for our next island, we end up at Chaos Island, where we find out that our friend Tails is trapped here and we have to free him. And this is where we learn that Sonic is beginning to really take a hit from trying to save his friends, and the cyberspace energy is slowly eating away at him. Upon our arrival to Chaos Island, we have basically the same goals as every other island, just in a different location. So we begin by knocking out as much as we can, which leads us to our next trophy that we unlock by fishing. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, this is where I finally discover how broken fishing is in the game, because you can basically max out all of your stats just by fishing for about an hour. Wait, bro, so you can just like... I should have been fishing this whole time? Because you can max out your skills like crazy then. But bro, that's crazy. But all we have to do for this trophy is catch all fishes in one location, because all islands have a different pool of fish worth different values. So we end up catching everything at Chaos Island, giving us the Angler's Club trophy. Yes! Angler's Club trophy earned, landed all catches at one fishing. From here, we spend all of our fishing credits on red and blue seeds, and redeeming them at the Hermit, we increase our power and defense from 29 and 35 all the way up to 79 and 81.
Holy shit!
We're about maxed out, bro. And just like any normal person would do, I immediately went back to the pond and caught more fish, then made my way back to Hermit, where we unlocked Herculean, Hedgehog, and Hardened Hedgehog for maxing out our power and defense skills. And as we're finishing up Chaos Island, we meet up with Sage once again, and now we find out that she believes the only way Mr. Robotnik can escape cyberspace is to form an alliance with Sonic. And as you could have guessed, he was not happy to hear that plan. But from here, Tails tells us what we need to do to escape the island, and that's where we play this pinball game inside of a volcano, which upon beating it, causes the volcano to erupt. And the lava from the volcano flows down the mountain, burning the cloud bank away, revealing the final boss of Chaos Island, the Knight. Now for this fight, we have to dodge spikes on the ground and make our way up to the Knight's head, where we find the final Chaos Emerald, allowing us to become supersonic and start the boss fight. Because that's the last one, yep. Woo! Oh, yeah, baby. Here we have to dodge or parry all of Knight's attacks with his sword and do as much damage to its head. Yep. Oh, he missed, bro. You missed, loser. And getting his health down enough triggers the second stage, where the Knight turns his shield into sort of a buzzsaw that we have to parry directly back into his head, triggering the third and final act of the boss fight. And Knight's last resort is to attack us with his sword, but we catch the sword, knock it out of his hand, then use it to slice Knight directly in half, completing the fight. For the finishing move. In half? Yep. Dunzo. And this unlocks our next trophy, Feudal Resistance, for defeating the Titan and completing the story on Chaos Island. Now this leads us to our second to last island in the game, which is also the shortest island in the game, called Rhea Island. Here there are 6 towers that we are tasked to destroy, with each tower giving us more information on what happened to the ancients. And this whole time we are taking out the towers, Sonic is at his weakest point of the game, being consumed by the cyber corruption. But determined to save his friends, he completes the task. And on completion of the 6th tower, we are met by Knuckles, Tails, Amy, Robotnik, and Sage, setting up the alliance. And landing at our final island, everybody is with us and freed from cyberspace, but Sonic is now stuck in between realities due to all of the cyber corruption consumed to save his friends. Here, all the friends make a group decision to sacrifice themselves back into cyberspace in order to bring Sonic back, allowing him to team up with Robotnik and Sage to defeat the End. And just like every other island, we have to complete all cyberspace missions and puzzles to unlock all Chaos Emeralds one last time. And in the process of this, we unlock our last ability, completing our skill tree, giving us the Unrivaled Aptitude Trophy. Our last ability. Unrivaled Aptitude Trophy earned. Unlocked all skills. And at this point, I still had yet to max out Sonic's speed and ring capacity, so I went fishing again and got enough cocoa to max out our speed, giving us the Hypersonic Hedgehog Trophy. Nice. We also knocked out the ring capacity, giving us the Hardy Hedgehog Trophy. Oh, there we go. Oh, easy prey. What the fuck was that? Defeat all enemy types. That was the last enemy type? Holy shit. And now that we are fully maxed out, we find the last Chaos Emerald of the island. And instead of getting the final emerald from a Titan, this time Dr. Robotnik finds it and gives it to us, allowing us to become supersonic right away. Which leads us to the Supreme, and the last enemy standing between us and the End. Supreme? Oh, Lord. And being that Supreme is the final Titan in the game, it makes sense that he is pretty strong. Okay, so I gotta hit these back, I think. Like parry him. Boom. Bing, bing, boom. Maybe not, actually. I think I gotta hit him. I gotta dodge those bits, I think, and destroy the other things that he had. Yep, there's one. Holy shit, he f***ing smoked me. But once you figure out how to dodge his attacks and break his defense, he's fairly simple to beat. Oh my god, dude, all these... Oh, I got Phantom Rush, dude, as soon as we get a cutscene. Now for stage 2, Supreme starts flying around and has very similar attacks to stage 1, which we picked up on very quickly and end up chaining together a over 100 hit combo, ending stage 2 of the fight and beginning stage 3. Here he quite literally pulls out a gun that ends up doing absolutely nothing, and we end up finishing him off with a combo to the head. So, oh my god, okay. He's dead. He's dead. That's it. Is that all you had for me, bro? Chris Bosch? Fall to your knees. Fall to your knees. Yeah. Bow down to Supersonic. And with Supreme being the last Titan in the game, we unlock Hope Across Ages for defeating the Titan and completing the main story on Uranos Island. Here we are met by Robotnik and Sage, where Sage decides to leave Robotnik behind and take control of the Supreme Titan to help us defeat the End once and for all.
before it regains its full strength.
Ladies first.
I knew that shit couldn't be the end. And as Sage and Supersonic make their way into space, Sage uses the power of the Supreme Titan to send us directly through the end, giving us the A Land at Peace trophy for defeating the final threat and completing the main story. A Land at Peace defeated the final threat and completed the main story. But unfortunately, we couldn't all make it out alive because Sage ends up sacrificing herself to deal the final blow to the end. She just commit suicide?
Please, look after Father.
And on the ground, Sonic is finally reunited with his friends, with everybody finally being in the same dimension, and we are left with Robotnik looking up into the sky, grieving the loss of his daughter. Now, at this point, we have finally completed the main story and only have a few more trophies to clean up. So we start with Kronos Island Memories, where it's very simple. We just have to repair all portals on the island, and it gives us the trophy. Next, we complete all the challenges and fully reveal the map on Kronos Island, giving us the Kronos Island Explorer trophy. Finally, we complete all the side missions on Kronos Island, giving us the Kronos Island Expert trophy. Then we do the same thing on Chaos Island, unlocking Chaos Island Memories, Explorer, and Expert. And at this point, I noticed I hadn't killed all Guardian types in the game. I was missing just one, so we make our way to Uranos Island, where we defeat the Silver Hammer Guardian, unlocking the Threats Identified trophy. And while here, we also knock out the Uranos Island Memories, Explorer, and Expert, completing the island in full. From here, we make our way to the last and worst island, Ares Island, and do the exact same thing, unlocking Ares Island Explorer, Expert, and Expert Historian, reviewing all side stories in the game. And at this point, we have one last trophy left before we unlock the Platinum, which is to perform Phantom Rush 50 times outside of the training simulator. And for this trophy, some people complete it naturally while playing, but somehow I wasn't even close. So a very easy way to complete it is by going to Kronos Island and spamming attacks over and over and over on an Asura Guardian. And as you can see, we eventually complete it, unlocking the Combo Crackerjack trophy and giving us the Platinum trophy for Sonic Frontiers. Trophies completed. Collected all the trophies. That's just the name, trophies completed. Yes. What the man? Now, in review, I will say that this was a pretty fun game that had really cool boss fights, and I definitely enjoyed the entire story. But the gameplay got pretty stale along the way while we were doing basically the same thing over and over and over, just on different islands. But overall, it was a positive experience with no ridiculous trophies to get.